Princess Mayblossom. Long, long ago, in a beautiful, mighty kingdom, the king and queen awaited the arrival of their little baby princess. To them, she was the loveliest child in the whole world.
She is so sweet, so tender, so beautiful.
I will name her Mayblossom, my Mayblossom. All the fairies of the kingdom were invited to bless the little child. All the fairies were excited. One of them, for a very different reason.
Huh? Blessings for the princess? As if we have nothing better to do. Caraboss, we are fairies. We are bound to do good to the world. I say we have powers, and we are free to use them as we will. And what is a good story without an unhappy twist?
The day when the little princess was to be introduced to her kingdom arrived, and all the fairies went to the grand banquet organized at the palace. Oh, darling, you will grow up to be the sweetest, most beautiful princess in the world.
But your beauty will be seconded by your intelligence. There is no problem you will not be able to solve. You will do good to everyone and be loved by one and all. And I say that before you are 20 of age, a time will come when none of the blessings of the other fairies will be able to help you. You will be foolish, you will see poverty, and you may even die.
What has this innocent baby done to you?
You say good always wins, right? So win against this. Oh no, this is not good, no. Fear not, dear one. I bless you, and if the goodness of your heart shines forth and you learn your lessons, Caraboss's curse will be lifted forever. Your life will then be filled with joy and purpose and goodness.
The devastated king and queen wanted to protect their daughter from misfortune at any cost. So they called a meeting of their counselors and decided,
Let a big tower be built for my dear daughter, where she will stay for 20 years. No person other than our most trusted and loyal aides will be able to see her.
We won't let Caraboss come anywhere close to our daughter. So, a tower was built, and the princess was placed there. The other fairies put protective spells around the tower so that the princess would be protected. The princess grew up to be beautiful, intelligent, and kind. By the by, people began to feel less afraid about Caraboss's curse. They did not realize that while Caraboss's magic could not reach the tower, she was playing magic tricks outside. You see, for each year of the 20 years, Caraboss would magically reduce a few minutes of time every month, such that by the time the 20th year came, the king and queen had mistaken time by an entire week. And they unknowingly brought the princess out of the tower 7 days earlier. Of course, nobody knew that the moment she came out, the princess was gripped by Caraboss's evil curse. My daughter, welcome.
The sun is so beautiful.
My dear, the ambassador of the kingdom of Merlin has come with a proposal for their prince, a man as noble as intelligent as you.
Charmed, my lady.
How do you do? For the first time, the princess had met someone from a foreign country. She was curious and wanted to know about his land, so they sat speaking.
Princess, I come from an island, the lonely and faraway island of songbirds. It is so beautiful. It's almost magical.
Really? I have been locked up in the tower for so long that all I want to do is to travel and see all the lovely places I have only heard of so far. I want to go.
But Princess, your parents will never allow you to come with me. After all, you are a princess, and I am just an ambassador.
Then I can't. You know what? I don't care. We will go secretly. Tonight, after the banquet, we shall go.
What if we are caught?
We won't be caught. I know of a boatman who will sail us far into the sea. That night, after the banquet was over, meet me at the gates in 2 hours.
Except the ambassador and Princess Mayblossom. No one in this palace will wake up before 3 days.
When everyone was asleep, the princess managed to avoid the guards and made her way to the palace gates. From there, she and the ambassador made their way to a boat and sailed into the sea. Take us to the faraway lonely island of songbirds.
Hey, madam, do step in.
What? The princess was released, but she had 7 days to go before the 20 years were over? Carabas! We thought she had forgotten about the curse.
We must visit the palace and protect Mayblossom.
It's late. How could I have been sleeping so long?
How could I have slept till so late? What must the ambassador think about us?
Your Highness, we can find neither the princess nor the ambassador anywhere.
What? How is...
Carabas! She managed to trick all of us. She changed our calendars so that the princess was out of the towers 7 days before the 20 years were over. My baby! What has Carabas done to my child?
Admiral, I want you to search all over the kingdom, over the seas and mountains for my daughter.
We will search in our realms to see whether Carabas has taken the princess somewhere.
We will protect her. Remember the blessing that I had given her? If Princess Mayblossom can learn her lessons, Carabas's curse will be lifted.
Finally, we have reached this beautiful island. I am free.
And I am hungry. Why don't you go and find us some food for the both of us?
What? You want me to search for food?
You were a princess in your palace, not here. I have come to this hapless wilderness only because of your whim to travel. Now come on, get on with it.
Well, that's true. I am hungry too. Let's see what I can find. The princess looked everywhere, but not a fruit she could find. She was exhausted. Princess Mayblossom, look under that stone. You will find a delicious honeycomb. Please partake of it and do not share it with the ambassador. The princess followed the voice and did find a honeycomb under the stone. How can I eat it alone? The ambassador is hungry too. Look what I found. We can share it together.
Bring it here. The delicacy of a honeycomb. Ha!
Sad and hungry, the princess sat under an oak tree.
Princess Mayblossom. Over there, behind the bush, you will find a pitcher of milk. Do partake of it, but do not share any of it with the ambassador.
How can I drink it alone? The ambassador, too, must be thirsty. I found this pitcher of milk. We can share it.
Bring it here. How can you be thirsty when you haven't eaten anything? Milk. Ah,
The princess was shocked. Serves me right. How could I just leave the palace without informing anyone? How could I trust someone I barely even know? And hurt my parents just because of my selfishness?
Princess Mayblossom, they're down there in the cove next to the river is a stash of food fit for a princess. But please do not share any of it with the ambassador.
Princess Mayblossom followed the directions of the turtle and found the food. But this time, I should share it with the ambassador. No, no. Once fooled, twice fooled is his fault. Thrice fooled will be mine. I will not starve. The princess ate her fill and then decided, I have been so irresponsible. But now it's time to make amends. My poor parents must be so worried. I must return home. Princess Mayblossom took some twigs and made a fire. Meanwhile, at sea,
Fellows, follow him and bring the boatman to me. Sire? These coins belong to our kingdom. Who gave you those coins? There was a gentleman and a lady. Where are they now? I dropped them at that group of islands.
Your lordship, there, far in the distance.
Is that the island where you dropped them? Yes, thereabout. Turn the boats there.
meanwhile on the island, by admitting learning her lesson, the princess had fulfilled the condition of her curse being lifted. Caraboss was furious.
No goody two-shoes fairy can make my curse futile. I will make her invisible. No one will be able to see her or hear her.
Admiral, Admiral, I am here. Caraboss, enough!
And now, with the collective mind of all us fairies, we curse you that you will never be able to harm any creature ever again.
The princess was rescued and taken home. Mother, Father, I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me.
It was all because of Caraboss's curse. Not your fault.
No matter whose fault it was up to me to learn my lessons. I have learned we cannot run away from the responsibility of the choices we make, no matter what the reason. There is no room for excuses in life.
That kind of thinking, that is what will make for a wonderful queen.
And I am ashamed. And now presenting the real Prince Mandarin.
Like the fairies had promised, the princess lived happily ever after, most of her life by the side of the wonderful, wise Prince Mandarin.